Let's talk about lower back pain. It's not just a pain, it's that thing that silently sabotages your whole day. It can ruin your focus, wreck your sleep, and just tank your mood. So, what can you actually do about it at home? Well, today we're going to break down some of the most effective tools out there.
I mean, this just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It really gets how back pain isn't just one thing. It's a domino effect, right? It knocks over your productivity, then your rest, then your attitude. And that's exactly why finding a solution that works for you is so important.
And yeah, that's the million-dollar question. You go online and you're just flooded with all these miracle cures and quick fixes. How do you cut through all that noise to find something that's actually going to help? That is exactly what we're here to figure out.
So here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll get to the root of the daily pain problem. Then, we'll dive into some great products for relief, whether you're sitting down or on the move. And finally, we'll put it all together to help you find your personalized pain solution.
For most of us, this pain didn't just show up overnight. It's the result of, well, daily life. It's those hours spent hunched over a keyboard, the long drives, that gradual stiffness that just kind of creeps in. That's the real enemy we're taking on today. All right, let's start with the biggest culprit for so many of us, the chair. Whether it's your office chair or your favorite spot on the couch, we spend a ton of time sitting. So these first two solutions are all about making that time work for your back, not against it.
So first up, we have the ComfiLife seat cushion. Basically, think of this as a serious upgrade for any seat. It's made with this really supportive memory foam, it's got a cooling gel layer on top, and here's the really clever part. See that U-shaped cutout at the back? That's there specifically to take pressure off your tailbone, which is a huge source of pain for a lot of people who sit all day. So the big win here is that you get that immediate sense of relief, but it's also kind of secretly teaching you to sit with better posture. It's a total game changer if you deal with sciatica. Now, on the flip side, some people might find it a bit firm at first, but honestly, that firmness is what's giving your spine the support it's been crying out for.
For its smart design and how quickly it can improve your posture, this gets a really solid 8.5 out of 10. Seriously, if you work at a desk, this is a fantastic first line of defense.
Okay, moving from active support to pure blissful relaxation. Next, we've got the classic heating pad, but with a twist. The keyword here is large. This thing is oversized, so it wraps your whole lower back in that wonderful, soothing heat. It's just fantastic for melting away all that built-up muscle tension.
The good stuff is pretty obvious, right? It heats up super fast, and you don't have to worry about nodding off with it on because it has an auto shut-off. The catch, of course, is that you're tethered to a wall. So this is your go-to when you're relaxing on the couch, not so much when you're trying to get things done around the house. It's simple, it's safe, and it's incredibly effective at soothing sore muscles. For that, it gets a strong 8 out of 10. It is the perfect way to cap off a long, stressful day.
Okay, so we've covered relief for when you're resting. But what about when you're up and about? Now we're going to get into active support. These are tools designed to help you while you're moving, focusing on both immediate help and long-term posture improvement.
This is the Sparthos Back Brace, and its job is really simple: to give your lower back an instant support system. It's got breathable mesh so you don't get too hot, adjustable straps to get the compression just right, and this extra lumbar pad right where you need it. It's kind of like giving your spine a helping hand, right when it needs it most.
Now, here's the key thing to remember. This is not something you wear 24/7. Think of it as a special tool you pull out for specific jobs, like when you're lifting something heavy, doing yard work, or you know you're going to be on your feet all day. And a little pro tip, getting the sizing right is absolutely crucial. Make sure you measure carefully. As a specialized tool for that on-demand support, it definitely earns a 7.8 out of 10. It's not an everyday fix, but when you need it, it really delivers. All right, next up, we have something really different and really cool. The Chirp Wheel. This is not your average foam roller. See how it's designed? There's a groove down the middle. That's meant to fit right between your shoulder blades, letting the wheel target all those tight little muscles that run right along your spine. The result is a deep, really satisfying stretch. The real magic of the Chirp Wheel is what it can do for you long term. If you use it consistently, you can see some amazing improvements in your flexibility and overall posture. Just a heads up though, it can feel pretty intense at first, so give yourself some time to get used to it. And of course, if you have any serious spinal conditions, definitely check with your doctor first. Because it takes such a unique and effective approach to releasing tension and improving posture,
The Chirp Wheel scores a really impressive 8.2 out of 10. And for our last solution, we're getting a little high-tech with the TENS 7000 unit. Now, this might look complicated, but the idea is pretty simple. It sends these tiny, gentle electrical pulses through pads on your skin. What that does is it basically creates a bit of a busy signal for your nerves, which can actually block pain signals from reaching your brain. It's an amazing, drug-free way to manage pain.
The best part about this is it gives you a level of pain control that used to be only for physical therapy clinics, and you can use it at home. It's portable, so you can wear it while you're doing other things. Now, there is a bit of a learning curve. It's all about finding that perfect spot to place the pads to get the most relief, and just getting used to that tingling sensation.
For offering such powerful, drug-free pain management that you can control yourself, the TENS 7000 earns our highest score of the day, a very impressive 8.7 out of 10. Phew, okay, that was a lot to take in, I know. We've looked at 5 really different products. So now for the most important part. Which one is right for you? Let's break it down and make it super simple. Let's just walk right through this. Find your main issue on the left. So if sitting all day at a desk is your biggest problem, your first stop should be the ComfiLife cushion. If you're dealing with general muscle stiffness and soreness at the end of the day, that heating pad is going to be your best friend. Need some extra support for physical activities? That's the perfect job for the Sparthos Back Brace. If you're focused on the long game, improving flexibility and posture, then check out the Chirp Wheel. And finally, if you're battling that stubborn, chronic pain, the TENS 7000 is without a doubt your most powerful tool. So, now that you've seen the options, just ask yourself, which one of these could actually change my day? Because finding the right tool, it's about more than just getting rid of an ache. It's about getting your focus back, getting your energy back, and getting your good mood back. It's about getting back to living your life without that nagging pain being the first thing you think about in the morning and the last thing you feel at night.